Brand new, unchalked, unplayed Jim Pierce custom cue, baby. Let's take a trip all the way across the country over to the great state of Idaho. All the way out on the west. Some of the West Coast best cue makers come right through here by way of Crossroad Cues at our Indiana location. Yes, Jim lived in California during his cue making career. Now he lives in the great state of Idaho. And man, can they make a pool cue up in Idaho, apparently. This is a really cool cue. I'm nicknaming this one Black Beauty. If you buy it, you can change it. Once it's yours, you pay for it. It's yours. You can name it whatever you want. But we want to thank our friend Jim Pierce for continuing to send us these beautiful, beautiful cues. If you have not had the pleasure, and I will say that it is a pleasure, to play with and to look at one of Jim's cues, you need to get a hold of one. There's a reason why as soon as we post them, they sell. Bam, they're gone. The reason I call this one Black Beauty, you have some really nice jet black ebony, long, sharp points going into African Blackwood. Now that is a crazy cool combination, by the way. I'll see if I can kind of zoom in. The butt sleeve is also ebony. So you got ebony butt sleeve, ebony points, and boy, oh boy, does Jim do good point work. And that makes a difference. Look, not everybody has the capability of doing what I call razor sharp points. That's what you've got right there. Let me see if I can kind of zoom in a little bit and give you an idea. Jim does some wild stuff with his veneers, and it just goes really well. I mean, most people would probably go really traditional with this cue, you know, with the ebony going into the African Blackwood. What Jim chose on this one, it looks like natural, orange, lime green, and either purple or fuchsia. I'm sure Jim will correct me if I'm wrong. He follows our page here, and Jim's a good friend of ours. We were hanging out with Jim down at the Derby City Classic. Jim is a super cool cue maker. He will deliver you a cue at a show or a tournament and then go match up with you. You can play against him with his own cue. Only in America, baby. Look at those points, though. And this is a radial pin. All the specs are at the top of the post. If you're following us on YouTube, check out our website, crossroadcues.com. Got the Pierce Custom Cues logo at the bottom on the butt cap right there. That's his rad newer logo. And then, of course, you've got it on the bottom of the bumper. One of the things that I really love about Jim's work is his finish looks like glass. You've heard me say that before, and that's another attribute of a really, really good cue maker. Any of these guys are going to tell you they don't work out their finishes overnight. It takes some time, a lot of trial, a lot of error. I'll tell you one thing right now, this guy's got his finish down to a science. There's no question about it. Look at that thing. He does use what I consider to be a slightly thinner handle. It's not a pencil. It's not really, really thin. I'll have to ask Jim where he finishes out his cues at, but it's not a big, thick handle. So if you like a kind of a slimmer handle, this would be perfect for you. It's just like the right size. I mean, it's not small and it's not big. That is an embossed leather wrap right there. You can see embossed black lizard, so it's not real lizard, but it is real leather. So this cue can be shipped anywhere in the continental USA, and also for our international customers, we can ship it to you overseas. There is no natural material. But look at the ring work. This is Jim's checkered rings. So you've got the white and black checkers, and then you've got double bordered. So it's bordered on each side with silver. And that really, really, really stands out. He does an excellent job all the way around. Now, the most important thing is this, because the guy definitely knows how to make a cue look pretty and finish one off with excellence. But I'll tell you firsthand, I'll give you a money-back guarantee, you will definitely like the playability of a Pierce cue. They play really, 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 really good. I'll show you where your balance point is. So there's your balance point right there. You got that nice forward balance going for you on this one. Most of his cues in this price range, okay, right at that 2,500 and under range, are going to come with 2 maple shafts. Because of our friendship and business relationship with Jim, I have asked him for a limited time, and maybe he'll continue on. We'll see how it goes as far as the marketing. But I asked him if he could switch out one of the maples and do one of his famous Kielwood shafts. People always rant and rave about Jim's Kielwood shafts, and I would have to agree. You can see that he does the wood-to-wood joint connection there. So this is what I would consider to be about a medium roast on the Kielwood. So it's not real dark, it's not real light. The ferrules are made out of T34. You've got the ultra skin medium tips. Again, African Blackwood forearm, ebony points and butt sleeve. The joint is called T34. So T34 material on the ferrules and the joint, radial pin. And you got a butt that weighs right in the low 15s. So nice, heavier shafts, great looking wood, brand new custom Jim Pierce Q, available right now at Crossroad Q's. If you're interested in getting some financing, we have financing available on all of our Q's and cases with a firm. Some people have bought stuff with no money down up front. You can get as low as 0% for 6 months, or they've got some different payment options. So if you're interested, you can contact us from my number on the post or through my website, crossroadqs.com. Jim Pierce, Custom Q in the house.